You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White sports fans, we must talk about the WNBA. I'm pretty sure you guys actually know that Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever were eliminated from the WNBA playoffs. Caitlin Clark, since she actually didn't play in the Olympics, she came out on fire after the break from the Olympics. She actually made the playoffs, but she was eliminated, swept in 2 games. But the WNBA, man, these players have been acting like they are victims. Now, Caitlin Clark has brought a whole bunch of eyes to the WNBA. And what do these players actually do? Folks, it has gotten really, really ridiculous, man, in the WNBA, because all these players are screaming racism for the fans. Yes, they are attacking the fans. New eyeballs come on the scene, and they are extremely jealous of Caitlin Clark, so they actually resort to now playing the victim and screaming racism. That actually brings us to Brittney Griner. Now, guys, I can probably make an hour-long video, man. There is so much. Go over to Black and White Sports too, man, because Rhodes has definitely been covering this. But Brittney Griner now is going in and screaming racism as well. Now, do they actually offer any evidence whatsoever? No. They have offered no evidence of racism. None. We've been hearing this all season long, folks. But apparently now, at these playoff games, fans are now racist, but yet they're offering no evidence whatsoever. Kind of reminds me of what happened with Duke volleyball. Remember the whole fans screaming racial slurs and stuff like that? And nobody actually heard it. Investigation done, and they found nothing. But this WNBA, these players want to be victims, and this is what they are resorting to instead of actually trying to get paid. They scream about their paychecks, but yet they're doing nothing. They're not welcoming of any fans. They want to be victims, man. I called this before the season. Man. These players are ridiculous. Brittney Griner. So let's go ahead and get into it. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Member live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. You guys can also support us by becoming a member on blackandwhitenetwork.com or supporting us on Locals, both for just $5 per month. Check the links in the description. So here we go. Right here, guys. Brittney Griner claims she suffered racist taunts at WNBA games. Folks, I'm going to be honest. I don't believe this. Brittney Griner has been in the WNBA for years now. We have not heard of any racism in the WNBA until now. And it's kind of funny because all these players now are coming out at once and screaming racism. This is ridiculous, man. I mean, Brittney Griner, what were you called that was racist? Now, we know what the Wolves actually think of this. If you just, heckle a player, that's racism. I mean, LeBron James kind of insinuated that when, not the WNBA, but the NBA, of course. And he got several fans removed, and there was definitely some insinuation of racism. But apparently, he was just called a bitch, and then he got triggered. It could have been the same thing here, guys. It says here, with the WNBA's sudden focus on racist fans in the news this week, former national anthem protester Brittney Griner is now claiming that she has suffered racist taunts at games in the past. On Wednesday, following Game 2 of the WNBA playoffs, the league released a statement accusing fans of being racist. Yes, the WNBA attacked their own fans. Folks, the WNBA does not want to grow. Anyway, accusing fans of being racist, derogatory, and threatening. The league further warned that it would call the police on those who it thought had violated this decorum. Yeah, right here. This is what the WNBA put out. The WNBA is a competitive league with some of the most elite athletes in the world. While we welcome a growing fan base, the WNBA will not tolerate racist, derogatory, or threatening comments made about players, teams, and anyone affiliated with the league. League security is actively monitoring threat-related activity and will work directly with teams and arenas to take appropriate measures, to include involving law enforcement as necessary. Seems like, guys, they want some fans arrested. This is really, really crazy, man. Really crazy. But we got a clip here of Brittney Griner right here. And let's go ahead and listen into this, guys.
So we're close. We're real close. I know I feel my body feels better. Feel better about the game. But it's not that 2020.
How do you feel about what has happened over the past year with the W since you first came in to where it is now? And obviously the game has grown and there's new fans, but how do you appreciate the new fans without all the noise that's come with them?
I appreciate the new fans that sit there and yell racial slurs at myself, my teammates, and the people that I play against. Because yeah, those might be opponents, but those are friends too. They don't deserve that. So I don't appreciate the new fans. I think it's okay to do that. But I do appreciate the new fans that respect the game, that are here to grow our league. Bringing people that may have not ever watched the W, to a WNBA game, so we can grow more fans. I do appreciate them. I appreciate the players that came in, and that are coming in with the spark that they have playing at the level that they're playing at. We need more players coming in ready to put on a show and ready to give a good product, so we can keep growing each year. I'm happy about where the game is now versus when I came into the league.
Wow. Astonishing, right? Absolutely astonishing, man. But Brittney Griner is offering no evidence whatsoever. None. But the league is fully on board with this, man. This victimization, screaming racism. And what they're really doing is, guys, they're actually blaming the Caitlin Clark fans, saying that they are racist. I mean, this comment section is pretty brutal right here. Nobody is yelling racial slurs. Yeah, probably nobody is, guys. Nobody is. But I found another clip here too, guys. I mean, Rhodes is actually putting up another video, I believe, right now, because Caitlin Clark actually responded to this. So he's going to do his thing over there too. This is Alyssa Thomas called out the hate that Suns players have faced from the Fever fan base. Remember, Caitlin Clark's fans, okay? Saying she never experienced these types of racial comments before. This is just, I guess, all blown up now. And Caitlin Clark, Indiana Fever fans are racist now. Okay, listen in.
From each tip-off to the final whistle, the Sun have been locked in, professional, and taking care of business. What does it say to the professionality of this team that you've been able to shut out the noise?
Honestly, it's been a lot of nonsense. I think in my 11-year career, I've never experienced the racial comments from the Indiana Fever fan base. We had her face on a serious matter that happened in this world, and it's unacceptable, honestly. And there's no place for it, and we've been professional throughout the whole entire thing, but I've never been called the things that I've been called on social media, and there's no place for it. And basketball is headed in a great direction, but nah, we don't want fans that are going to degrade us and call us racial names. I mean, we already see what's happening in the world and what we have to deal with in that aspect. And we come to play basketball for our job, and it's fun, but we don't want to go to work every day and have social media blown up over things like that. It's uncalled for, and something needs to be done, whether it's, them checking their fans or this league checking. There's no time for it anymore.
Wow. So she's triggered by social media, folks. Social media. Triggered by that. I find it interesting, guys, that all these players are doing this all at one time. The regular season's over with. The playoffs will soon be over with. These WNBA players are so triggered now that everything is racist now. Everything. Brittney Griner, offer some proof. Offer some proof, man. You have no proof. We're just supposed to take your word for it. I'm not buying this, guys. I'm really not buying this. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.